Hi guys, it's me again. I'm all bundled up because I'm outside, as you can tell. I'm at a park. There's a lot of birds here, if that gives you a hint. I know you can't really tell kind of where I'm at, but anyways, I'm at a park and lots of ducks and stuff. Okay, we're on lesson 7. Okay, so lesson 7 is about the white blood cells, and you can abbreviate these as WBCs. What are they? Get ready. WBCs. Okay, white blood cells and antibodies. We're going to talk about that as well. So this is another quick lesson. We're going to just cruise through this so that you guys have some stuff to do. Okay, the very first thing is you're going to have a review if your teacher posts it on your Google Classroom. So do that first, and then we'll get right on it. So touch, column 1, touch. There's a lot of people around. The first word is oxygen. What word? Yes, oxygen. The next word is hemoglobin. What word? Yes, hemoglobin. The next word, touch, column 2, touch. The first word is carbon dioxide. What word? Yes, carbon dioxide. The next word is antibodies. What word? Yes, antibodies. Okay, that is our word attack. If you guys want to go through and practice that over and over again, I really would love you to. I'm going to keep going. Our only vocabulary word is antibody. What is it? Get ready? Yes, antibody. Okay, an antibody. An antibody is a weapon made by white blood cells to kill germs. I have some duck friends that are sneaking up on me. There they are. Sorry, I had to show you the ducks. Okay, back to our antibodies. We're talking about antibodies. They are a weapon made by white blood cells to kill germs. So we want antibodies. They are good. So your white blood cells, they attack harmful bacteria and viruses that enter our bodies. What an interesting time to be talking about this lesson. So we want to be really healthy. When you get sick or a cold or the flu, or maybe you pick up some kind of bacteria, your white blood cells are the ones that are going to fight this thing off, okay? So bacteria and viruses, they can enter in the air that we breathe. They can enter into a cut on your skin, or even from a container of contaminated food and water. So if like the water is bad or the food is bad. So if you've ever had, all these birds are gonna maybe poop on me. Okay. If you've ever had food poisoning, that's because there was some kind of bacteria that got into the food and you ate it and it wasn't good. And so your body reacts to that by getting really sick. So the white blood cells, they make this, they have a special secret weapon, and we call it their antibody. What is it called? Get ready. Yeah, their antibody. Okay, to attach and use against the germ. So they're like little swords sticking out of the white cells. Okay. So the white blood cells, they produce many copies of antibody weapons. So they're always producing these weapons, okay? They're just like this little army inside of you trying to fight off all the bad bacteria guys, okay? So when the antibody finds its target, it rounds up the germs and it stuns them, wounds, or kills the germs. So they just attack these germs. And the white blood cells are large. They can be twice as large as the red blood cell, okay? So remember, the red blood cells were those little Cheerio-looking things. Well, the white blood cells can be double that, and the white blood cells don't have a specific shape, okay? So remember, they're twice as big as the red blood cells. How much bigger? Twice as bigger, okay? For every white blood cell, there are about 700 red blood cells. We talked about this in the first lesson. So 1 to 700 blood cells, okay? 1 white to 700 red. So white blood cells are produced primarily in the bone marrow. And my mother corrected me today. I was talking to her about my father's cancer, and his cancer actually wasn't that he wasn't producing red blood cells. It was that he was actually producing more plasma than he needed, and the plasma that his body was producing was misshaped, and it didn't do anything. So his body, his organs were just getting clogged up with this plasma that was pointless, and it was infectious, and it was cancer. So, anyways, I wanted to correct that because I keep saying he stopped producing red blood cells. That's not true. He produced them, but they were kind of in a weird shape, and they didn't do much. So, white blood cells, they have no real color and no real shape. White blood cells only live for 13 to 20 days. Remember, red blood cells lived 120 days? Well, white blood cells only live 13 to 20 days, while new cells are constantly being produced to replace the dead ones. So, again, white blood cells don't live that long. So 13 to 20 days for white blood cells. How long? Good, 13 to 20 days. And red blood cells live? Good, 120 days. Okay, so you're going to have those questions on a test. Okay, So it will say white blood cells live from blank to blank days. You're going to say 13 to 20. What are you going to say? Get ready. 13 to 20. Good job. Okay, so white blood cells, they kind of look like this weird, like, looking snowball thing right there. Okay, in your packet, but not necessarily that shape. They're all kind of different shapes, okay? Where red blood cells all typically look like a Cheerio without the hole in the middle. All right, that is your lesson 7, you guys. How fast was that? And I'm in this beautiful outdoors trying to breathe some fresh air and hope that people stay away from me. Okay, so you're gonna have a homework assignment to follow on Google Classroom, okay? So look for that. And that is it for lesson 7. I hope you guys are having a great day. Again, guess where I'm at? I'm at a park. There's lots of birds. If we get to go on a field trip, this is where it will be. Okay, I'm going to give you a nice pan view of it so you can kind of get some clues. It's looking a little dreary today because it rained earlier and then the skies are a little gray. Okay, that's it, you guys. See you for lesson 8.